Aw, looky, looky. I have a new buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. A jumping spider. I've always wanted one of these. I haven't seen a lot of praying mantises in the garden this year. I don't know what's going on. Hey, buddy. That makes me happy. I don't know. I'm simple. Alright, so we're going to be working on a super cheap fertilizer. Step 1. Bananas are super cheap, you guys. Like, I always have these going bad. I never let them go to waste, though. I just put them in the freezer. Maybe I'll make banana bread, or in this case, I'm going to do a fertilizer. Then I just take these. This makes it easy, super easy to handle when they're frozen like this. And by the magic of time, we got them all chopped up. This is potassium. Easy potassium, folks. Let's take this to the garden, and we'll start with phase 3. Alright, just like that, we're outside. I have my last bucket of rainwater. I've had this air pump going on it, and basically this is putting some oxygen into this barrel. This is getting super oxygenated. I also had scraps from weeds and all those things in here for about, I don't know, 6 months to a year. We're gonna leave these bananas in here. We're gonna let this do this thing overnight, and then tomorrow we're gonna use this as fertilizer. This is something that's super high in nitrogen as well as potassium. Got a solar paneled air pump. Is the thing working? Alright, so this is basically what we're working with. So this didn't cost me really anything. The only thing I really paid for is the air pump, which is, the air pumps are what you find in tanks, like water tanks or fish, turtles, aquatics. And what that's basically doing, if you didn't know, fish breathe air. So you put these air stones into the tanks and it pushes out air. The fish then breathe that air. I'm doing the same concept with this water mixture. You got to think that plants really love oxygen. The other side of that is you're going to be pulling weeds and have leaves and all that sort of things in your garden anyway. Just add it to water and let it sit. It's going to stink, sure, but that is some really good fertilized water. What I sometimes do with this, I've done this in the past in other videos, maybe you want to add a sardine or two or a couple to this. Maybe you want to add your Greek yogurt, non-flavored, 100% natural to this for the microbes and things like that. Now, this is going to smell great? Absolutely not. But what I like to do with this is I'm just going to get it mixed, and then we're going to start feeding. I do use the big boy air stones. Right. Get in here. Get in here. This does not smell well. I'm just letting you know it's gonna stink. So if you have a bad, easy stomach, maybe this isn't the way. But it's not horrible. To me, it's not the worst thing. I have dogs. It's no comparison to them, what they smell like. But this looks kind of nasty. But the plants love it. We got little bits and chunks of the bananas in here. You just gotta let it break down overnight. You really want this, the longer you let this go, the more microbes and the goodness that happens in here. And I'm telling you, this thing works wonders on the garden. I use it in all of my things, and I generally want to use this when things are fruiting. Now, depending, you really want to dilute this. You got a couple ways of doing it. When it's this full, I am going to use a jar to kind of get it out of here, but you definitely want some sort of jug to put this in, right? So get your favorite container, and depending on the plant, it varies on the percentage that I put in there. To be safe, you might want to do like 2 cups to every 4 or 5 gallons or so. I personally just do the bottom layer of this with this, and what it does basically is it aerates the water, so this is super oxygenated, but it also feeds the microbes and the bacteria, and they just multiply. The longer you leave this, the more they're going to multiply. The longer you leave this as well, the less it's going to smell. We are literally just gonna go around and feed everything. And this is probably the cheapest, easiest fertilizer you can make. That really doesn't cost you anything. It's using things that are already there that you already have. The only thing I'm really paying for is the bananas, but they're like what, $2 for a bushel? $1.50, something like that. Now it always helps to have like a little piece of bamboo, because if you have chunks in here like I do of bananas and whatnot, you're really going to be sticking them in these holes to unclog. Just like that. Super simple. Easy and super short video for you guys today. Leave me a comment below. What do you think about this process? Have you guys ever done this? My thing is, you have all these things at your disposal. Why not use what you have? I am super efficient in my home. You can be too. Consider liking the video. Consider subscribing if any of this stuff you like, or if it's helping you out. It really helps the channel and lets me know what kind of videos I need to put out. More importantly though, when are you going to get into your own garden? Let's grow.